So remember guys, this video is just my opinion. You don't have to listen to it, nor do you have to agree with it. Everybody's different, and what works for me might not work for you.
How many burpees does it take to burn 100 calories? Comment below.
How do you like your burpees?
Oh, I like burpees, but not for burning out food, just for fun. I have no idea how many I've done. I'm really last track.
You'll be happy to know that we got some nice windswept hair shots.
Nice. That's what I was hoping for.
1,073 calories roughly for a tub of Ben & Jerry's, fish food that is. Thanks for the recommendation, Chris. I've never eaten a tub of Ben & Jerry's in my life, like a full one. I've sampled, but I've never been one to overdo it on stuff like ice cream. Too much brain freeze. I do enjoy ice cream, but I try to find healthier alternatives. We'll be looking at that later in the video. My weakness has always been savory food, you know, so for this one, I think that the calories are going to be really easy to consume because ice cream, and especially Ben & Jerry's, the volume is super small. I thought over 1,000 calories, it's going to be super hard to burn. And like, yeah, it's doable for me. I love burning calories. I love exercising. I love being active. But like, I'm not looking at whether it's worth it for me to eat or not. I'm looking at whether it's worth it for you to eat. Because like, are you guys feasibly going to be able to burn 1,000 plus calories in a day? And not only that, but I mean, these kind of foods are addictive, you know, so like, are you going to be able to burn that on one day? Maybe, yeah. You're going to be able to burn it on day 2. I mean, it's going to be harder because you're going to be more tired. Day 3, same again, gets harder. Day 4, you're going to need to take a rest. You're already going to be 1,000 calories behind if you're not burning on day 4. And remember, you have to rest. So day 5, day 6, day 7, I mean, you get fitter, but like, it gets harder and harder to do, and eventually you're going to get to day 13, 14 or something like that, and you're going to be doing a level of exercise that you don't enjoy, you know, so like you're just going to look at, this is too hard, I don't want to do this, I want to stop, I want to go back to normal. Like, exercise should be like, start off in moderation. You pick something that you enjoy doing. You go for a small walk, you go for a little run, you do something that's enjoyable, something you like doing. Of course, at the start, it's very hard to enjoy exercise on your first day, well, especially the day after, because you're going to be sore and you're going to be like, your body is not ready for that exercise. After a couple of weeks, believe me, it gets fun. Once you start setting goals, it becomes addictive. You can't wait to get back in the gym. But as you're starting off, you need to move into it slowly. You know, like anything that you're starting off from the ground up. You need to slowly and progressively build. So you need to start off with a little walk, then you need to go a little bit more of a walk, and you need to make sure that this is not something that you want to stop, you know, so that like, this is something that you want to keep going for the rest of your life, you know, like you want to build habits now that's going to make a lifestyle.
So today I'm going to try and keep my heart rate at a lower intensity. I'm going to go for lower numbers on that, and I'm gonna try and see how long it actually takes to burn these high calorie meals as an average Joe. So far, I have hit 410 calories and it's taken me 56 minutes. So as you can see, I'm not as out of breath as usual. I'm not drowned in sweat. I've got a heart rate of about 120 or 455 calories and just over an hour to do that. not so bad to start. I'm going to take a little break and get back to it. Is the point of these videos to encourage you to try and burn off every single bad, in inverted commas, calorie that you eat? No, that's not what I want to get across at all. You know, like what I want to try and encourage is you to be conscious of what you eat, to weigh it up in your head. Like, is it worth it? Like, do you have room in your diet or your lifestyle for high calorie foods? And if you everybody's got room for the nicer things in life, but it's about making room, you know. So like, you keep a high step count, you work out a couple of times a week, you watch what you eat 90% of the time, and maybe you allow yourself your treats, you know. But you got to keep track. You can't just be like a child at a birthday party and eat whatever you want every day, and think that you can out-train that, or that you can stay healthy without any cork on that, you know. So like, you got to keep track of what you eat. I recommend using some kind of calorie tracker at least once in your life, maybe for a week or something like that, so you know what a portion size is like. So you know when you're eating 1,000 calories, you know when you're eating 2,000 calories, and you know when you're eating a couple of hundred calories. Because a couple of hundred calories, you can stay ahead of that, but a couple of thousand calories, this is a whole different story, you know. Like, it could take you a week's worth of training every day in the gym to cover one meal. So if your goals are to maintain a healthy weight, or even to lose weight, then you got to be keeping track of that, you know. Second wave of calorie burn. I'm on 280. It's taking me about 34 minutes. My heart rate is clocking in at about 115 to 120, and like, as you can see, it's taking me quite a while to get these calories up this time. Okay, so heart rate is still at a reasonable level. Calories are a little bit higher this time. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it at 538 calories. This is for a reason. It leaves me with 100 calories to go. So that one is finished. 938 calories. I saved 100 for a surprise. My backside is super sore. I'm sweating a little bit. I'm 2 hours and 5 minutes down. But that wasn't that hard for me. Maybe it will be a lot harder for you guys at home. But that's the point, right? I could do this. I could do this because I'm a fit guy. But if you're trying to get fit, it's much easier to restrict the calories than it is to burn them. The idea of HIIT cardio is very popular these days, you know, like, and the afterburn effect. That's the idea that when you're doing HIIT cardio, that you burn a lot of calories afterwards, and that's why it's so much better than steady state cardio. Unfortunately, as I've come to find, HIIT cardio, the afterburn effect is greatly exaggerated. So if you burn 100 calories on your HIIT workout, if you are going real hell for leather, you might burn an extra 10%. So 10% of 100 is 10 extra calories. You know, those 10 extra calories you could cover in a couple of minutes of walking or a couple of minutes on the bike. So HIIT cardio, although there is an extra effect, and HIIT cardio can be fun. I love HIIT cardio. Sometimes it's not the most beneficial way of losing weight when you're overweight or when you're trying to start off your fitness journey. You know, walking is a lot easier than burpees are, and this is what we're going to prove right now. So what are the prerequisites for a burpee? Well, you need to be good at push-ups if you want to do the full burpee. Thankfully, I love push-ups. So you need to have good technique. You need to absorb the impact when you jump. Also, you have to have good form and technique in your plank. You got to have good core engagement. We don't want to be arching our back. There's a lot to consider for a burpee. So when you're a beginner starting off, like, is a burpee a good way of burning fuel? No, definitely not. Burpees are good for elite athletes, or they're good for people who are already fit. If I want to feel every second of my workout, I'm going to do burpees because they are super hard. Okay, let's go. $130 heart rate, 15 calories down.
Jesus, only 15.
definitely getting harder. 30 down. 1. 40 burpees down, 33 calories. $38 calories. $46 calories. 5 minutes 21. This is what I didn't eat the Ben and Jerry's before the workout. Oh, they're definitely getting harder. That's tough. 7 minutes. I have no idea how many I've done. Completely lost track. 74.
One calorie per burpee about. Sweat.
Let's go. So, a little bit less than 1 calorie per burpee. So that's 15 burpees for a rest kick. I must finish under 10 minutes. No, I don't care. 5 minutes to finish. Let's go.
Who is Bois?
97.
Keep going, you're nearly there. Don't stop now.
I'll do one more set then. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yes.
7, 8, 9. Last one. 128 heart rate. 106 calories. 11.5 minutes.
Was it worth the ice cream?
I don't know yet. We'll find out. At the moment, right now, it doesn't feel like it. But like I said, I kind of like burpees, but just not for burning ice cream.
can't wait to see how much ice cream I get for those 100 calories. Like I said, save your burpees for recreation. They're not the best tool for losing weight. So for my 100 calories, I will get 10 extra calories on the afterburn effect. I could cycle that in 1 minute. Going fast. Time to hit the ice cream. So here is what I will get for my 100 calories from earlier. So my 100 calories worked out about 140 burpees in the end. That was not easy. So first off, I'm going to start with the Ben & Jerry's. Fish food as recommended. So this is what I'm going to get for my 100 calories of Ben & Jerry's. It's starting to melt a little bit, but still good. Now, next up, healthier choice. Well, lower calorie choice. It's debatable whether it's healthy, but lower calorie. 320 calories per tub. This is what I'll get for my 100 calories of Halo Top. And last, Our got homemade protein ice cream. So we're following roughly the recipe that we got from Greg Doucette, but we've added our own flair to that. So this is peanut butter, powdered peanut butter and banana protein ice cream. So there's 50 grams of protein or more, a little bit more I think, in this whole container. This is 500 calories, and as you can see, there's a hell of a lot of ice cream in there. This is what we would usually eat if we're looking for a cold treat. So this is my normal go-to. This one is pretty good. Not as good with the macros and protein, especially as this one, but the taste is pretty good. And this one I do not very often eat. In fact, I can't remember the last time I ate it. So let's give them a test. Going first with the Ben & Jerry's. Oh wow, yeah, that is really good. So, not gonna lie, that is amazing. Definitely getting a high score on that one. No wonder people eat that the whole tub. So next up, we got our salted caramel, sea salt caramel Halo Top. So that's surprisingly good. It's like the best one of those I've tasted. And on to my protein ice cream. So I eat this all the time, I know what it's like. My honest opinion, yeah, so I love that. It's not as good as this. It's really good. It's not as good as this, and maybe even not as good as this, but this is gonna coincide with my goals a hell of a lot. A hell of a lot better, and I could eat this whole tub. So I could eat this whole tub and still not wreck my goals. Whereas I had, look how many burpees I had to do for this little piece of ice cream. I only got 2 spoons. So make wise decisions. This is a good choice. I love that. I can eat that most evenings if I wanted to, and it will not dent my goals. It's super filling and tastes great. Doesn't taste as good as this, but I will take it over. How many burpees do you think I have to do to burn that whole tub? Okay, now to hit my whole tub. Okay, so this is going a lot better than the coffee did anyway. Yeah, that is so good. I think it's got kind of like LiQWYD marshmallows or something like that. It's good. This is definitely a lot more worth it than my coffee was.
So, was it worth all the burpees?
No, definitely not. I mean, it tastes good. I quite enjoyed the first few bites, but I already feel like, I don't know, if it's sickly. This is like, I don't think I'll be able to finish all this tub.
Lies.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So, I'm almost there.
feel slightly unwell. Okay, so it's not tasting as good for the last few bites. I think I'm probably not going to eat Ben and Jerry's again for quite some time. But that's it. Finished. I feel unwell. I'm gonna go lie down. Not feeling healthy after that. Yeah, it tasted real good at the time, but I don't feel great after it, and I think that's just reflective of most unhealthy or junk foods. Is that they taste great, but they just don't make you feel good afterwards, and of course they don't they don't do too good for your diet either. Do you want to see me do a full video of burpees? If so, what am I going to burn? Comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.